Welcome back to Logan Lightning TV. I'm Ryan Patton here with under-16 head coach Barry Ross. Baz, last time out, a good 1-0 win against another tough team in the competition as in East. How the game go? Not good finishing in front of goal. Have you looked to change that in the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, it was a very difficult game against East. We were very good at the back, solid through the middle of the park, and up top we just very wasteful. So we've done a lot of work in front of goal. Hopefully we've addressed those issues and we can start to ease a little bit of pressure on our back four by scoring some goals this weekend.
Yep, going into this weekend against Peninsula Power, top of the table clash. How do you think you'll go? Have you changed anything from the last couple games, or is it going to be much the same?
School holidays, under 16s, so we're missing a couple of players. We've got a couple of our centre backs out and our goalkeeper's still out with a broken leg, so it's going to be a very interesting challenge for us, but we're fired up, ready to go.
Yep. Here we are with under-18s assistant coach Pete Bannon. Pete, probably not the start of the season you would have hoped for. We've had a nice 2-week break going into Peninsula this weekend. Have you looked to change much?
Well, in terms of games and results, the season's been not too bad, but it's been very disruptive in terms of weather and cancellations and so on, and it makes it hard to keep afloat to your training and your gameplay. So, this game against Peninsula should be a good test of where we're at. Hopefully the players will turn up switched on and ready to play.
Yep, so as you mentioned, it's a key game this weekend. They are a strong team. Have you looked to change anything, or are you going to go out similar to what you've done in previous games?
No, well, there's no point in changing anything. I like to work on stuff before we change it. We did it in a friendly just to see how the players would react. But we've got a fairly set way of playing now, so the players are comfortable with it, so we'll stick with that for the time being.
Yep. So how's the squad looking going into the game? Many injuries, or you got most of the squad available?
No, I think they're all available this weekend. Everybody's fit, and so it's a question of who takes the park first.
Here we are with Women's Brisbane Premier League player Ashleigh Hansom. Ashleigh, last time out we had a tough result against Pine Hills. What went wrong for the girls?
Well, we had a pretty bad first half and picked up in the second half, but had a few unlucky goals against us. Well, actually, no, we had one unlucky goal against us because we came up 2-2 and then, yeah.
Yep. So going into East this weekend, we know they're going to be a tough team to play against. What do the girls look to change to make sure that we get the 3 points?
To be honest, we've worked on a few things at training this week to improve it. Big thing is communication and movement, and move forward.
Here we are with reserve grade assistant coach Phillip Randal. Phil, last time against East, we had a tough 2-1 loss at home. Started very poorly but worked into the game. What do you think?
Yeah, exactly that. We did start poorly. We've been saying it week in, week out. We've got to start fast, got to start strong. Doesn't mean scoring in the first 5 minutes, but we can't let them score. 2-0 down, it's always hard to come back. We did show a good fight, but in the end it was too late.
Yep, so going to the game this weekend away at Peninsula, we know it's going to be a tough game. Is that one key area you've looked to change, is starting strong?
Yeah, I mean, you can't give teams a head start. Doesn't matter what sport you're playing. The reason the game starts in nil-all is so everyone's on an even keel. So we got to make sure we strike first this time. If it means holding out till half-time nil-all, that's fine. Especially in a away trip up to Peninsula, they're always tough. And it's always a hard trip. Good to get out of the way early in the season. So 3 points is a must. We've got to start scoring goals and start being tighter defensively.
So as you said there, goals are hard to come by at the moment. Have we looked to change anything on the training paddock to make sure we get some goals?
We do keep trying new things and reinforcing old things. If the boys don't start scoring soon, then I might make a comeback from surgery. So hopefully they'll start hitting the back, so I don't have to do that yet.
Here we are back with first team coach Nick Croyden. Croyds, game against Western Pride on the Tuesday night. Good 3-0 win. How do you think the game went?
Yeah, it was good for us. We haven't played for a couple of weeks in a game with the washout and then the lights failing at Cornubia. So achieved a purpose Tuesday night, and it was good to keep a clean sheet. So it was very pleasing and rewarding for the boys.
As we know, there's a few wasted chances in front of goal. Have you looked to change anything tonight, or is that just going to come down to what the players do on the day?
Yeah, the boys had to apply themselves a little bit better in front of goals, and a few of the boys got a few bag of balls out early today and made sure they hit the back of the net before training. The pleasing thing for us, we created those chances, and especially in a practice match where missing those chances wasn't going to cost us any games. So yeah, for us, obviously disappointing to miss those chances, and it could have been 5-0 after 10 minutes, and should have been. But lessons learned.
So game this weekend away at Peninsula. As we know, we've had 2 good results going away there the last 2 seasons. What's key to make sure we keep the good results going up there?
Yeah, it's a long journey out there. It's a good pitch out there, and they have some very vocal supporters, so it's not an easy ground to take points. There's a few things have changed though. They've got a new coach out there, or a returning coach, that plays a different structure and a different system to their previous tenure. So it'd be interesting. We're looking forward to the challenge, and although we've had some good results there the last 2 years, I think this year's going to be different in the challenge that's in front of us. But what won't be different is the result.
So how's the squad looking come, I guess, quarter way through the season? Is everyone still fully fit, or you got a few injuries coming back?
Very settled at the moment. Very hard to break into the side whilst we're winning games. And again this weekend, if the boys do the job, once again it'd be hard to break into the side. So we've picked a strong 14 to 15 players for the weekend. Those guys deserve those chances and to continue to keep playing in the shirt. And whilst we still keep winning with the way we keep winning, that won't change.